Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Kansas Jayhawks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped. This would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He hands it to the back. Powers through the tackle.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Down he goes. A sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
They need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pocket breaking down. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Well, the offense rolls the dice with its play call here on 4th down, and the defense rolls the dice as well by bringing the kitchen sink. Demolished the quarterback that time on the blitz.
And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And they'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, look at the quick cut. And that run produces a decent gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pass caught. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
The Jayhawks lining up here on 1st and 10. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Jayhawks look to keep this drive moving. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught near the goal line.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
And the Jayhawks will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. It's fourth down and 4 as you try to keep the drive going.
Spider. Ready, go. Ready, go. Here we go, set.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And the field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And here's the return from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. And he steps out of bounds. That's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kansas 3, Notre Dame 0.
Well, the offense failed earlier on a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score Notre Dame 7, Kansas 3.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Kansas offense is back out there now. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
You have the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. Receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses it. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Coming up, fourth down.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. The quarterback will just sneak it now. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
I mean, that's as safe a call as you can make, right? Just have that quarterback get behind that big offensive line and push, but he wasn't able to get past the line that they needed for the first down.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second inches.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. On the run here, lets it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
Down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Off play action. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Back to throw again. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. He missed it. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. He shreds the tackle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he's got it. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Just a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Oh, my goodness. That looked to be the defensive back who came flying up there to put the pressure on the quarterback.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Lets it go. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
And the returner will be brought down. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Snags a quick throw. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
2nd down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. 2nd and goal for the offense. Goes to his right side there for the completion. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They get nothing on 2nd down, sets up a 3rd and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
Timeout, Kansas.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. And he'll be brought down. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Kansas, 3.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Jayhawks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Trying to build on a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion. The 2nd down incompletion will have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Receiver makes the grab. Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll try the option play here. Oh, the football comes out.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Catch made, but the defense gobbles them up for just a short gain.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fights through the tackler. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
Receiver in motion now. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Irish.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Finds just enough space and makes the 1st down. The Jayhawks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On third down, he drops to throw. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He'll take a deep shot here. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the beatdown continues. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead... And to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. The quarterback making some changes at the line. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He slings this one deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. And the Jayhawks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? Nope.
He's looking deep here. Catch made down inside the 25. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down and goal upcoming. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
They line up on third and goal. Got to think this is 4-down territory, down multiple scores. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Notre Dame 31, Kansas 3.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Now the 40. That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The Jayhawks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Looking to throw again. Makes a quick grab. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Jayhawks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
They're setting out to try the PAT. Extra point is good. It's a 31-10 game. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one.
Wow, the kicker deserves a lot of credit here. He placed the ball perfectly. All you have to do is keep the ball in bounds and then hope for a favorable bounce. Here, they got a real favorable bounce.
Yeah, I'm in here, but I'm finishing this game right here.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football.
So I got a gain. I'm finishing.
One to the right side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and the vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they convert the point after, but still trail by 2 touchdowns, 31-17. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 25. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Notre Dame 38, Kansas 17.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Kansas offense is back out there now. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? That's a bullet over the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Kansas. Made the defense look slow that time.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Go for the onside kick. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Runs through the defender. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the single back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of two. is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. The crowd is roaring, trying to help this defense on fourth down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Using a strong stiff arm. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Ball back at the 6 for second and goal up that loss. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Notre Dame, number 17, in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Kansas, 24.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Pass rush closing in, using his legs on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And the offense is still on the field. They're only 1 for 4 on fourth down plays so far. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's hit just before the throw, and they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. We come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in the big road game. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility. And on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
Well, this was an